Crude oil prices retreat after touching 7-year highs, and Barclays Group's pre-tax 2021 net profit reaches a record $11.4 billion. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramya Faraj. Crude oil prices retreated today after touching 7-year highs in the previous session as the barrage of economic sanctions against Russia unveiled by the U.S. and its allies avoided the harshest penalties. Investors don't expect the sanctions to upend energy supplies. Brent for April settlement edged down by 1.01% to $95.88 per barrel as of 2:06 p.m. Gulf Standard Time. West Texas Intermediate for March deliveries dropped by 1.27% to $90.74. Egypt-based logistics startup One Order has raised $1 million in its latest funding round, led by venture capital firm A15. One Order aims to use the cash to improve supply chain inefficiencies and expand its customer base. The startup is a tech-enabled restaurant supplier that lets the Egyptian F&B sector get all supplies from one place via an app and a web-based platform. Saudi Arabia is seeing a surge in the number of families who are considering buying a second home. A Knight Frank survey shows 44% of Saudi homeowners are looking for a second home for personal use. The study aimed to survey demand for second homes amid growth in the kingdom's residential market. More than 1.3 million new homes are planned before 2030, but analysts say the figure is likely to fall short of projected demand. Millet-based food startup Wholesome Foods has raised $7 million in its latest funding round to expand the company's product offerings. The round was led by Dubai's Sovereign Wealth Fund, the investment corporation of Dubai. The company was founded in 2016 to provide healthy and natural food options for children. Lenovo Group's Q3 profit shot up by 62% to hit a record high of $640 million. Revenues reached $20.1 billion for the quarter. It's the first time they crossed the $20 billion mark. The tech firm's third quarter was the 6th consecutive quarter where net profit grew by more than 50%. Lenovo's profit growth was boosted by the growing trend of hybrid remote work, which boosted the smart devices market. Barclays Group's pre-tax net profit reached a record $11.4 billion in 2021. It's a 32.6% year-on-year rise. Barclays says its diversified income streams will support its position during economic recovery and rising interest rates. The bank says the consumer recovery in the UK and the US supports its position amid rising rates. All of its operating divisions posted double-digit returns, led by Barclays UK at 17.6% and Barclays International at 14.9%. Virgin Galactic posted a smaller than expected Q4 loss and an improvement in its cash position. It saw a net loss of $81 million in the quarter compared to the $104 million loss in the same period a year earlier. It held $931 million in cash as of December 31st, a rise from the previous year's $679 million. The amount doesn't include the $425 million the company raised last month through its debt offering. I'm Ramya Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.